Baltimore State is just 2 wins away from their first ever undefeated regular season, coming off a huge win over Florida International. Next up, Baltimore State takes on Florida Atlantic as they look to improve to 11-0 on the season. Welcome to the Baltimore State Dynasty. Make sure you guys catch the Crayotic Good podcast every Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern on my Twitch channel, as I debate all the latest in sports and gaming news, as well as wrestling as well. The link will be in the description, but if you can't catch the live show, I'll put replays on my YouTube channel and my SoundCloud account as well. But now let's get back into the video. Baltimore State's only beaten FIU in one of the 3 meetings as they head to Miami to take on the Golden Panthers, and Franklin Jones is going to find Carlos Starks for a 25-yard gain. And that would set up Josh Seymour on 3rd and goal. On the toss play, has to spin inside, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Baltimore State takes a 7-0 lead. FIU ball, it's a 3rd and 9. Here's the screen pass to Price. Price able to break a tackle. He's going to get the first down. Inside the 20-yard line, FIU would kick a field goal at 7-3. There's Maurice Alexander trying to throw the screen. He's intercepted by Isaiah Kegler. Kegler going to take this to the house. I believe that's his 4th touchdown of the season. It's 14-3 Baltimore State. Stallions going to try a screen pass themselves. Here's Seymour taking up the left side, getting a few blocks. A nice pancake by Shelton Bentley upfield. And Seymour's going to get into the end zone. A 47-yard touchdown. 21-3 is the score. And then Franklin Jones is going to throw a screen. He gets intercepted this time, and nobody able to bring down JoJo Lewis as he's going to take this to the house for a pick 6. And it's 21-10. FIU trying to make this a ball game. Here's Alexander scrambling, and he's going to get hit hard in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. FIU just never got in range, really. Here's a 2nd and 15. Alexander going to try to scramble, and he's brought down for another sack. And that would pretty much end any hopes that FIU had of coming back. Baltimore State wins 21-10 for their 10th straight victory of the season. And as you can see, Baltimore State number 2 in the nation now. So that means either Tennessee or LSU lost. And LSU actually lost to Ole Miss. 20-13 was the final there, as LSU now falls to number 7. Tennessee still at number 1. Baltimore State number 2 now. UNLV actually number 5. So LSU losing really set them back. Now Baltimore State slated to play in the national championship game as long as they just went out. Looking at the media poll, Tennessee 1, Baltimore State 2 again. UNLV number 4 in the media poll. So this is getting very interesting. You see Mashall's 14th in the nation in the media poll at very least. Navy down to 20 after losing to Houston. And in the BCS rankings, you have Tennessee, Baltimore State, Ohio State, UNLV, and Oklahoma State 1 through 5. LSU drops to 7 in the BCS polls as well. As far as the Heisman race goes, in the Heisman watch, you have Josh Seymour sitting at number 4 right now, behind Rogers, Chandler, and McElwain. But hopefully Seymour is able to have a few big games. And as it stands right now, Baltimore State will be playing Mashall next week to decide who goes to the Conference USA Championship game from the East Division. In the West Division, you have Rice and Louisiana Tech taking on each other in the last week. North Texas could still sneak up. But as it looks right now, we're going to have like a playoff system going to the Conference Championship game. Let's go to the awards. Isaiah Kegler, number 1 for the Bednarik Award. Coleman, Collier, and Hodges up there as well. Kegler has 4 touchdowns on the season, 7 interceptions, along with 48 tackles, 3 sacks, 17 tackles for a loss. I mean, Kegler got to be a number 1 pick. That's just my opinion, at least. Antonio Coleman, number 2, the redshirt freshman corner. He has 6 interceptions on the season with a touchdown and 3 pass deflections along with 27 tackles. For the Nagurski Award, you have Kegler, Collier, Hodges, 2 through 4, and then Dwight Patrick at number 7. Looking at Collier's stats on the season, 8 sacks, 51 tackles, 23 tackles for a loss, no interceptions or defensive touchdowns. Doesn't have any forced fumbles either. And for the Doak Walker Award, Josh Seymour now number 6. He's having a great season so far. He's already broken his previous high marks with attempts, rushing yards, and touchdowns. So he'll just have to keep it up. Receiving-wise, he has the same amount of receptions as he did last season with 2 games left to play. Kevin Hodges, number 2 for the Lombardi Award. He's also having a pretty solid season, 12 sacks. He has 2 games to go in the regular season and then a conference championship game possibly and a bowl game. And he can definitely break his old mark at this point. Then Antonio Coleman, number 1 for the Thorpe Award. Deontay Muhammad, number 7. Philip Hayden, number 6 in the Groza Award. And looking at the team news, we signed Quentin Brown, the 73 overall corner out of New Jersey. He's pretty fast, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, but 79 agility. His man coverage and zone coverage are pretty good as well, but that press I'm not a fan of. Neither am I a fan of the tackling or the pursuit there. Still a pretty good signing. Anyways, Baltimore State going to be taking on Florida Atlantic at home this week. Javier Harewood questionable for this game, but FAU not having a great season at all, coming off a loss to Mashall, and one more loss, and they won't even be bowl eligible at that point. And they have a lot of talent on their team. Achilles Leroy is somebody who's given us problems in the past. Hafiz is another guy who's given us problems. But Florida Atlantic, a really disappointing season so far this year, as they look to salvage it with 2 more wins to end the season. They take on Baltimore State this week, obviously, and then they take on Florida International next week. Dave Parrish, the redshirt sophomore quarterback, not having a great season so far. 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. The gameplay will be up very shortly, so get ready for that. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, and whenever you're watching this, I'm out of here. Deuces.